Welcome to today's video, and I'm excited to say that we are starting out with a special guest on the channel. And that is no other than Mr. Carlos from Loz Customs. Let's get a look at that shirt. Yeah, boy.
Look at that. Yeah, boy.
If you don't know what Carlos does, he's helped out Chris a bunch with carbon fiber parts and bits, but he makes a bunch of custom like lights, carbon fiber trimmings and pieces, everything you need to make everything look good in your dash. And this is what he is helping me out with right now. We're pretty much marking everything up so that the piece that he puts in there is going to be perfect for the gauges and match up with the tombstone and the hydro, so it's going to look clean.
If you're wondering what I'm doing with the tape, there is a method to my madness. Believe it or not, I'm measuring as I'm putting tape down, even though it's black tape over a black piece of trim. That's fine. Again, I got this.
He's got it.
So what we're going to do is, now that we have this custom set up here and we have these gauges before they were just mounted here.
Yeah, just pushed in there.
And we're going to cover this piece over here very nicely and do a very nice setup that I'm not going to say looks factory, but it'll look very clean, very professional.
That's right.
Done. So, you know, and like I said, to all you Ricer Miata Marcus fans, I know I have talked a lot badly about Miatas, but I gotta say SAMMIT has built the cleanest Miata that I've seen. I actually have respect for these cars because of this car. I mean, this setup, this man kept the interior. This is a car. Those two are
Now I gotta beep that out.
Beep it out, but beep it out. Those two, not this one. This one clean. Rattle cans.
All right, you're gonna ruffle some feathers there, buddy. But yeah, as you guys know, I wanted to keep the hydro install as clean as possible. That's why we went with the GK Tech one here and the nice pink eccentric with the engine bay. And the reverse mounting was definitely the way to go because you can push it all in the dash and still keep your factory OEM e-brake and stuff. It's very cool, hey?
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my magic and make this look as nice and
OEM as possible.
OEM as possible, where it's out of the way, nothing gets in the way when you're shifting, when you're pulling the handle. It'll just look good. It'll be very, my model is function and form.
Yeah, see, I'm function over form.
Function and form.
But I like things to look clean.
Yeah, so.
Definitely. If you guys want anything done like custom with carbon fiber, with its, whether it's interior trimmings or anything like that, dash, like custom dash boards and things for your digital dashes that you get with your aftermarket ECUs and stuff, he does all of that, as well as custom headlights for vents and things like that for making big boost and all that stuff. So definitely hit up Carlos. I'll put his Instagram in the description. He's going to take this home now, and hopefully, when do you reckon you'll be back with that?
This will be done tonight.
Tonight? Yeah. Well, by the end of this video, we should have that in there, hopefully. Hell yeah. All right. Thanks, Carlos.
Thank you, sir.
Yo, bro, how much horsepower are you pushing in this thing?
5.2.
5.2? Let's roll. Skid.
You want to skid?
This thing's actually pretty quick.
It is.
Damn, man.
I put new tires in it.
You put new tires on it?
Yeah. Yesterday, actually.
Where's the e-brake? We need a hydro in this. That would be so cool.
I'll be sliding all day.
Yo, we need a hydro. No, we should. Convince your boss. We'll put a hydro on this.
I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, I'll get one. I'll find one. Let's do it.
Find one, let's do it.
There's a hydro in the wet. This thing would be.
We'll buy one and just do it anyway.
Yeah, just do it anyways. Thanks, man.
No problem, man.
Getting lifts to HP. A really special package just arrived for the Miata, and it's what we've all been waiting on. Let's open it. Before we pan up and I show you the turbo, I want you guys to put in the comment section right now your guesses and tell me what turbo you think I got. And in 3, 2, 1. The Miata's been missing a hot side and a turbo for the longest time, but I heard a little trick. Garrett. No way! Boom. You guys over at Garrett, you guys know that they are my turbo sponsor for all my builds, and of course they wanted to be a part of the Miata build and make sure that the winner is going to get something super reliable and epic, responsive, the best of the best, and that is Garrett Advancing Motion turbos. Now, I was thinking of doing something a little bit kind of crazy with this build, in the sense of I wanted to see if the G25 series was going to work with this engine and displacement and everything, but unfortunately, the G25 is just too big for this kind of application. So, We went with a little baby turbo. Oh, it's so cute. Look how tiny it is, guys. So this is their Gen 2 series, a GTX 2867R. Oh my gosh, it looks so nice. It's so tiny. This is probably the smallest turbo I think I've ever held. This is gonna be what's going on the Miata. Now, right now, there's no rear housing. That will probably arrive Monday first thing, but we have the turbo here where we can start figuring out mock-ups and stuff. Now, once we get the rear housing, we'll be able to figure out the hot side of things with the exhaust manifold and stuff, but at least we've got the main part, the super core. This thing is sick. So obviously, ball bearing, water and oil cooling. Whew, that turbine wheel's nice and small. We're going with a 0.71 or 0.72 rear housing, I believe, which is going to make this thing spool nice and quick. It's still going to put out a lot of power. I believe these turbos, off the top of my head, are rated around 500 flywheel. But obviously my power goals at this thing, as I said, is on 93 is 220, and then E85 300 plus. So this thing will do that all day and every day. I'm really excited just to get this thing back on the dyno, set this thing at wastegate pressure at 8 psi, so that's the same as what the previous one was, and just see what the power curve difference is. Obviously we know this is going to be a way better quality turbo and it's going to perform way better than the previous one we had in the car. But man, I can't stop picking this up and looking at it. How nice does it look? All right, hang on. I've got an idea. Just so we can envision this, let's put that there and that there. Damn, look how good that looks. Just like roughly like there. It looks so good. Okay, enough freaking out. As you guys know, we got ourselves a Garrett GTX 2867R Gen 2, and this is what's going on the Miata. I'm so pumped. Oh boy. So I hope the wait was worth it, guys. I know I've been drumming this up and hyping it up for so long, but I'm sure you understand now. Of course, we were going to be working with Garrett on this build and all my other future builds on the channel. I'm really hyped to have such an epic brand supporting me and just being able to have the best of the best when it comes to turbochargers on my cars and my builds is just absolutely incredible. So guys, make sure you go give them some love on social media and whatnot. I am really pumped to see the results. I really think it's going to be very clear which is the better bang for buck and performing turbo out of the previous one and this one. I think that's pretty clear. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get on with the rest of the video. A lot of you guys have been commenting in the comment section asking why I haven't been going fishing lately. So we're doing a little bit of a fishing trip. I've got 2 rods today, trying to get as much catches as I can. Hopefully there's some bigger bass in this lake than there normally is. I really wanted to try fishing in this big one here, but there's this little red sign there that says no fishing. So I'm gonna respect the half fallen over sign that says no fishing and not fish in that big one. Plus there's like nothing in there, reeds or anything, so I don't even know if there's any fish in there. So let's go down to our usual one behind forward here, see what we can catch. So I'm gonna start off with this blue rod here, which is actually Chris's, and it's just got like kind of like a dark black kind of Senko on here. Normally pretty good luck with these things out here. So we're just going to cast into these reeds and then I'll play around with my rod, which has the frog on it. See if we can catch anything. So I'm going to try moving to the other side so that I can actually get decent casts instead of casting against the wind. I haven't had a single bite at all, so I don't know if we're going to catch anything today. It's just going to suck. I've actually been fishing a fair few times recently and just haven't caught a single thing, so I didn't bother putting it in the vlog. But no matter what's going to happen today, I'm going to still put this in so you guys can see that I'm actually still going out and trying to fish. All right, for now, calling it quits. Been out here for about an hour, not a single bite. So, yeah, kind of sucks. I even changed to the zoom worms at one point, couldn't get anything. So I guess today is just not a day for fishing. Let's pack it up, head back to the shop. Back at the shop now, and yeah, it does suck that we didn't catch anything, not even a single bite. I think it was mainly to do with the weather, honestly. Like, it had been raining all day, it's kind of cold out. So I don't know, I was just hoping that when it stopped raining that maybe the fish would be active and kind of biting. But I guess they weren't having a bar of it. So we'll probably try again tomorrow and hopefully the weather's better. Right now I'm just kind of chilling, waiting for Carlos to finish with the interior piece so we can put that back together. But I don't know, it may be super late, so I may go home and play COD and pick it up in the morning. But that aside, I wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you guys and just thank each and every one of you that purchased merch during the giveaway. And also just thank you so much for your patience. I know a lot of you guys probably read the message on the online store and you've been paying attention to when I talk about this in the videos, but right now we cannot ship anything internationally out of Japan. We normally use like Japan Post and EMS Express. None of those services are working right now. They're all suspended. I believe that some courier services like FedEx and UPS are still running, but we don't have an account for that, so we can't use those services yet. And we have applied for an account, but we're waiting for them to, approve the paperwork and stuff. And of course, right now they're not running at full capacity because of the pandemic. So that's where we're at. Now, I do know that it seems like the Japanese government have just lifted a whole bunch of provinces and cities off the state of emergency, but still the places where we reside are still under a state of emergency, and those should be lifted by the end of this month, which is around the time that I'm planning to get back to Japan. So everything's gonna work out well. So once again, guys, please wait just a little bit longer, and we will be getting all those orders out the moment I get back, the moment the suspension is lifted for international shipping, and we can send all your orders out. They will be going out as soon as possible. So please, once again, thank you so much. And yeah, hopefully you'll all get to wear some of these rad 6 shirts when they get there. I know it's hard to see the back, but you can kind of, bending my arm. You guys see that? S15 graphic, it's sick. I love these shirts, and I can't wait to see all of you guys tagging me on pictures on Instagram and stuff with your chassis or just wearing the stuff. I'm really pumped. This is the first official SAMMIT like merch shirt that I've ever produced, found a manufacturer and a supplier and all that kind of stuff, so I'm pumped. So it is now the next day, and late last night, Carlos stopped by again to drop me off this, and he absolutely killed it. I'm loving the little Loz Customs sticker there as well. But seriously, this looks incredible. Like, all proper. He's put screws in the back there. There's no like weird Bond stuff or anything, double-sided tape. It's in there, fixed. It looks so good. I can't wait to get this in. So what I'm gonna do right now is I do need to trim a little bit of this plastic bracket here for the gauges to clear. So I'm gonna get the Dremel out and do that now. Then we're gonna bolt that in and put the interior back together for the final time. Here is the final product, guys. It looks so good. Look at that. Everything back together. Hydro here, factory OEM e-brake there. It is so good with the carbon fiber piece there all filled in and the gauges. And like I said, we got the air fuel ratio closest to us because that's the most important one we want to pay attention to. And then we got the boost on this side. Let's jump in the driver's seat and I'll just show you the view from there. So here's the driver's side view, and I have to say, now that I see it all together, it looks so good. The only thing that I'm gonna comment on is I wish I did a cleaner cut along here. So what I'm probably going to do is try to like polish these edges up a bit, like, and make them way smoother. There's this bit that I have on the air Dremel there that'll do that. It kind of like just makes the edges way smoother and nicer on the plastic. So I'll probably do that at a later date. I might even hit this tombstone a little bit here as well, just to try and smooth that out a bit. But otherwise, like, it's turned out so good. Look at that right there. And a few people were commenting and saying like, oh, would your knee hit it or anything like that? Like, my knee has to be very far over away from the accelerator pedal before it even comes in contact with it. And you got to realize that there's normally center console plastic here anyways. So it's totally safe and fine, like brake, accelerator. Look at all that space there. So it's really perfect. Man, I cannot fault Carlos's work at all. He absolutely killed it. Once again, guys, if you do need any carbon fiber work done, whether it's any interior trimming pieces, as well as custom made headlights with projectors and all that type of stuff, please hit him up. I'll put his Instagram on the screen and in the description. He is the guy that you want to talk to for anything like that, and he gets stuff shipped out super fast. I think it's the perfect time to end the video here. We got the new turbo today. We know what's going on in the car and how the engine bay is gonna kind of look with that new Garrett sitting in there. I'm blown away because like the last couple of days has literally been a complete stalemate with the car, waiting for stuff to arrive or just getting things sorted out and done and all those little tedious things. And now that all of a sudden we're making another big move, it feels so good and productive. Not only did we get the turbo today, but obviously we got the dash all finished up and it looks mint. The only thing I kind of want to work on now is getting some nice speakers in this thing. So it, you know, obviously like it's a nice drive as well when you got the top up and you can just cruise and chill and listen to music. So that's probably going to be my next target. I need to take this whole door card off as well and fix the outside door handle. It keeps getting stuck and won't open the door. So I'll probably just grab a door handle off one of the junk ones in Chris's front yard. But anyways, I am so excited with how this interior looks. It's absolutely amazing, seriously. And with that, guys, smash that like button, write us a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. And I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Peace out. Jamata.